Good Friday afternoon, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great day. We got a problem with the Cowboys and Jerry Jones. One of two things. Either Jerry Jones is lying to you about how they really feel about the Dallas Cowboys running game, or he's completely inept. The Dallas Cowboys are running a game. We've got a total of 170 yards so far this season. Last year, we were about middle of the pack running the football. We were 14th. You need to have a semblance of balance. You know, when Walker Wade, shout out to you, Walker Wade, you know I love you, bro. You know, when I say something about the statistics of Dak Prescott and things where he belongs in Cowboys quarterback hierarchy, when I point out things like not only my words, but even like Mark Sareth, who was talking about a game against the Cowboys back in the 90s when he looked across the field, you know, and seeing Troy Aikman and Michael Irvin and Alvin Harper and, you know, Jay Novacek and Larry Allen and Mark Spiknowski and Eric Williams and Nate Newton and, you know, the Moose Johnson and Emmitt Smith. And it's just like, we don't have a single guy that could start on that roster. We're going to get the hell beat out of us. And he said, which case they got the hell beat out of them. Now, we have gone from having Tony Pollard and Zeke being, you know, not a bad combination, to them getting, you know, Zeke getting old and it coming back down to earth, to getting rid of Zeke and just having Tony Pollard, who could not play the role of both of them. I mean, we're looking at this just steadily going down, to now bringing back Zeke without Tony Pollard and having a bunch of young guys that aren't exactly premier running backs, to where we are about 25th in running the football. 25th in running the football. And Jerry Jones goes on the KC Masterpiece broadcast and basically says, oh, there's no there. There's nothing wrong with our running game. It's just some made up stuff, you know, for people trying to cover their ass. And see, here's what happens. What happens is when the season ends up not being where we want it to be in a Super Bowl, right? We turn around and instead of saying, well, Jerry, the areas where you had the biggest problems, you didn't really address correctly. You had the opportunity to bring a Derrick Henry in. Now, maybe, just maybe, Dalvin Cooks, maybe they end up activating him and he gives us a boost and maybe he ends up being the savior and then all bets are off. But at the moment, the product we're putting out on the field at the running game is not good. And especially when you look at it from the standpoint of the Dallas Cowboys saying, hey, let's trade for Trey Lance. Let's get another quarterback in here. Because, of course, we don't need no stinking running back. And a guy like Braylon Allen was drafted where that pick was we had. And Braylon Allen is averaging about 5.1 yards a carry. In 19 carries, he's got 96 yards. 19 carries. Zeke and Rico, between the two of them, have 31 and only have 112. So with two more carries at the current rate, Braylon Allen, who only had 1 rush his first game, literally will have more yards than Zeke and Rico. He's averaging 1.5 yards more per rush. Because, see, we're only averaging, wait for it, 3.7 yards per carry. And that number is skewed because Dak Prescott has actually brought that level up some. And Jerry Jones says, there's no there here. There's no problem here. Everything's good. And so when y'all go through and say your quarterback is not enough to win, you're right. Dak Prescott is not enough to overcome the fact that we have 1 receiving threat. 1. CeeDee Lamb. Dak Prescott is not enough to overcome the fact that we have no semblance of a running game. And you can't put that on Dak Prescott. You have to put that on the people that put the players on the field. On top of it, wow, that was quick. I can't believe that. Huh? Okay. She didn't say the F word. Okay. On top of it, here's Jerry Jones trying to clean up the whole Jordan Phillips thing. You know, they traded for him, and he's a stiff. He is our new Dontari Poe. Okay? And trying to say, well, you know, his wrist looked like it had some problems. Jordan Phillips is like, I ain't got no problem. I ain't hurt. I'm not hurt. Yeah. The problems are the Cowboys make mistakes and don't admit them. And my beautiful bride here, baby, when you make mistakes, what's the famous thing you always say when you screw up? What do you got to do? Say it louder.
Own your shit.
Own your shit, Jerry. Oh, Tracy said it, not me. Own your shit, Jerry. You screwed up. You miscalculated. You did not want to pay Derrick Henry, and instead you said, we'll appease the masses by bringing back somebody that's familiar in Zeke Elliott. Okay? But you screwed up. Now you need to do something about it as opposed to just acting like there's not a problem. Because there's truly a problem. You're 25th in running the football. 25th. And the guy who was begging to come here, who has not 1 but 2 houses in Dallas, is coming in to show you screwed up.
Is he still available?
No, he's not. He's playing for Baltimore.
Yikes.
Yeah. Yeah. You see, my wife knows. Yikes. Yeah. So, good luck with that, Jerry. Own your shit. Peace.